Everybody, JM Manion here at the NPC Photo Gym. And basically, we should have just dubbed this day International Day. This is the very last interview of the day. It's the Monday of peak week for the Pittsburgh Pro. And I'm here with IFBB Bikini Pro.
Kirsty Taylor.
And Kirsty, where are you from?
I'm from the United Kingdom in Wales.
Make sure you get it. Don't say England, because Wales is different. If you've ever followed Flex Lewis, you'll know what I mean. If you don't, he will correct you.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So, Kirsty, interesting how you got here, right? Yeah. Tell everybody how we ended up getting here so you could do your first road to the Pittsburgh Pro.
So, I mean, as in terms of my first show?
No, how we set this up.
Oh, how we set this up? You mean with Adam?
Yeah.
Oh, so I've always wanted to come here, and I messaged my husband Adam, and I said, oh, you know, I'm going to be here, and he popped in a message to you and surprised me on the way to the airport and said, I've got you know, an interview with JM, and yeah.
Well, tell the story about your sister.
Oh, so we were driving down, and my sister isn't really, she's the opposite to me, you know, isn't into bodybuilding. So I'm there driving down in the car. We went to a family event, driving down the car, and I'm there like buzzing. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I'm going to have an interview with you. And she's just there like, oh, great. Yeah, well done. I'm there just buzzing in the car as she's just like thinking, yay. But yeah, no, she doesn't realize how much of like, I've wanted to do this for so long. So, you know, watching everything on YouTube and now actually physically being here.
In front of this wall.
Yes, in front of the wall, the official wall. Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, and Kirsty, she just showed me the picture I took with her when she won her pro card.
Oh yeah, so I mean, on that day we were walking past, and my husband was like, "Oh, just get a picture with JM." Oh, I was like, "Oh no, I don't want to bother him. It's fine." But I'm just so glad that I got that photo, because
it's never a bother. I don't know why people think that. It's not a bother to stop me.
Oh well, yeah, no, next time. I know. Definitely.
Just like whenever Adam hit me up, he's like, well, I'm not sure if you remember who I am. I'm like, yeah, I actually do. And if I said, yeah, I do. And he asked me about this. I said, yeah, I looked at my schedule and I said, I can fit around at this time, right?
Yeah. Well,
it was that simple.
Well, you never forget.
Okay. So, Kirsty, tell us how you got into training weights and when that was.
So I started training weights in 2012, and I've competed since 2012. And then I did my first show in 2013. I've done about 17 or 18 shows. And it's only the last couple of years where I've started to progress a lot more, got myself a coach, proper off season this last year, and then turned pro in July last year. And then first show in the UK was about 4 weeks ago. And then I decided, yeah, I'm going to go to the States, and I'm going to put myself next to the big girls and see how I stand up against them. Yeah,
so today she got to meet a couple of the competitors that are in the show, especially Valerya, who's like
so tall, and I was so starstruck, and she probably didn't even know what was going on, and I'm just there like that. That's, yeah, incredible meeting her as well. Okay,
so one of the things that's impressive about this journey of hers is that she's a mom.
Yeah, I've got 2 children. I've got a 8-year-old, almost 9, and a 5-year-old. But, you know, I think having Adam, my husband, as a support, I've come out here by myself, or he's at home looking after the kids, because he knows, you know, what this means to me. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I don't think I even had to ask. He was just like, yeah, I didn't even say, can you have the kids? It was just, I'm having the kids. Yeah. That's fine. So, yeah, I think having the support system there with family is a very, very big thing in this sport. You've got to have the people, the supports at home. So, yeah, I think that's what can, you know, get me out here then as well.
So you said your sister's the opposite. She doesn't really understand this. What about the rest of your family?
Yeah, no, they're the same. But, like, if I do well, then they're like, woo, you know, yeah, brilliant. But then at the same time, you know, none of them have come to watch a show, but they'll be watching online. They will, you know, not families don't understand it completely, but, you know, they'll still watch online, and they'll still, you know, support in whatever way they can.
Yeah, and since she's bringing it up, we can bring it up too. We will have a live stream for the contest, and her portion of the contest is all day Friday. In the past, it was Friday prejudging, Saturday finals, but this year, bikini is Friday prejudging and Friday night finals, which is nice to have it on the same day.
Yeah, I think the UK is about 5 hours ahead, so they're all going to be up nice and early watching me, or late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it'll be worth it.
Oh, definitely. I stay up and watch them when they're on there. I mean, it's great to have, especially for the people who are in the UK and other places in the world. We can get the opportunity to watch it. So, it's amazing.
Okay, so who's your trainer over there?
So Richie O'Donnell's my trainer. So he lives about an hour from me. He's been absolutely amazing. We've had a great off season. I think I was about 11, 12 pound heavier than from when I turned pro. So we really, and that was a 8-month off season as well. So we really, really pushed it. And I said, I want to do the UK show first, and then we'll see where we go from there. And then there's a couple more shows lined up after this as well. And then
you're going to do New York?
Well, I was going to see how it went this weekend. I'm definitely open to doing it. Obviously, it's a week later. But if I did well, I would 100%. I'd be like, Adam, call the grandparents. Can you have the kids for an extra week? I'm going to New York. I mean, I wouldn't, definitely, I would be up for that one if...
Well, it is nice that they are literally, they're almost like twin contests because they're always right. It goes Pittsburgh, New York, Pittsburgh, New York. It's always
close. It's close, and it would be a shame to not go if the opportunity was there. So
yeah, so that's literally this year because Pittsburgh Pros pushed back a week because last weekend they had the Pittsburgh Marathon, which is why we didn't want to be in the middle of all that. We pushed this back 1 week. So now literally New York Pro is the following Friday right after Pittsburgh.
Yeah, no, I arrived when the marathon, I arrived the day before the marathon and there was like tents everywhere and I was like, oh, something's going on here. So yeah, it's good that it's like a week later, I guess, because apparently last year it was all the same day. But yeah, then to go to New York, it's not that far.
No.
It can be done.
It's less than an hour flight.
There we go. Yeah, maybe.
Okay, so speaking of marathons, you just told me a funny story out here about a marathon you did.
Yeah, I did the London Marathon in 2012.
Why?
Why? Exactly why? It was probably one of the hardest things I've done. I got in on a ballot, so I did it for a charity, cystic fibrosis, because my niece and nephew both have cystic fibrosis. And I got in a ballot position, so it was like a last minute thing. I found out I was doing it in the January, and I was like, right, I need to run. I need to start practicing. And then I did it in 4 hours, 11 minutes, which I thought was quite good. I got halfway and I thought, oh, I could stop now. And then so in the April I ran, and then in September I competed in my first show. And I came second in that. So, it was pretty good going.
Yeah, but it was the funny part was she said when she's about halfway through it, she's like, why did I do this in her head, right?
Oh, yeah, no, yeah. No, it was halfway, it was okay. And I was like, yeah, I can stop this. But then at the end, I was just fuming. I was just like, why? Why did I put myself through this? But it was the hardest thing I've ever done. And I couldn't.
But you did it for a good reason.
Oh, yeah, exactly. For charity, yeah, for my niece and nephew. So, yeah, it was worth it.
Yeah. Okay, so do your kids understand about you competing? Do they understand that at all?
They do. People sometimes ask, "Oh, your daughters? Do you think they'll want to do it as well?" My 8-year-old said she loves food too much. She just loves pasta and cheese. And then my youngest said that she wants to take pictures of her mummy on stage. So she's going to be a bit like a photographer. Yeah. Maybe when she grows up.
She could be the future NPC News Online photographer for the UK.
She could, definitely. I mean, Adam could probably hook her up with that.
He knows somebody, I think.
I think he does, yeah. Popping a message.
Oh, that's great. So do you want to give a shout out to anybody else besides Adam?
My coach, Richie, and Lucy as well. She competed a couple of weeks ago. She's an IFBB pro as well.
Yeah, she showed me their pictures. I do know who they are. Yeah.
Richie's been absolutely incredible. And, Lucy's helped me with posing a lot as well. And my friend April as well, my business partner, we do coaching together. She is my massive support, balancing children and work, as well as Adam, helping. She is picking up when I can't, and she's doing the work when I can't. So no, thank you, April. You're absolutely incredible. And she's a mum as well, and she competes. So we are balanced. We are a team.
Okay, so does your coaching, does it have a name? How can they get hold of you?
Yeah, so the coaching is the Bikini Godmothers. So, and April came up with that actually. Very fitting. And we mainly do lifestyle, and we focus on that just because we're competing as well. So we want to make sure that, everyone's well looked after. But yeah, and then in the off season, maybe we'll start to take on bikini girls as well. But yeah, no, absolutely love it. It really helps working online, balancing with motherhood and competing. It's been, and traveling out here, being able to work online. It's brilliant. Yeah.
All right. So if you want to see Kirsty gracing the Pittsburgh Pro stage and having the time of her life, make sure you get here if you can this Friday. It's Friday afternoon prejudging, Friday evening finals. If you can't make it, get that live stream. You're not going to be sorry because it's some incredible lineups. I mean, the other divisions, as you saw, we had defending champion Giselle Machado, who's the defending wellness champion here, as well as a couple of other. But in every division, there's top flight athletes in it. And this is why I say we call it the pre-Olympia because of who's in it.
Oh, I know. And you did mention a few names, but I'm not going to say them, but I'm pretty excited about it.
Yeah.
And you will all find out who they are very soon.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a very, very good show.
All right. So Jay and Manion.
And Kirsty Taylor.
Signing out for NBCNewsOnline.com. We hope to see you at the Pittsburgh Pro.